Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Motorskit. Today's topic is going to be about motorcycle theft, and we're going to be teaching people how to rob bikes as well. No, I'm just kidding. Today's guest is Mr. Shreyas, and he's got a really special product that we're going to be adding to the market as well, and it's a tracking device basically, but he'll get more into it later. But for now, I'm going to be talking about just the basic locks that we've had for many decades that I can honestly say haven't done the job. There have been disc locks, there have been wheel locks, there have been handlebar locks. There are different types of locks made of different types of metals that I've seen guys just literally, when I've seen guys that basically lock the front wheel and you think, okay, my bike is safe, and then all the thief has to do is either pick up the bike and go one time, or he can just dismantle the front wheel, and then the guy's got his lock and he's got his wheel when he gets back to the bike, and he can do whatever he wants with the front wheel, roll it around or whatever, and the whole bike is gone.
There was one case which I had seen a video online. The brake calipers, right? It was the lock was locked onto it.
Yeah.
What the thief did, he just removed the two bolts, put it back again.
Hey, nice of him to leave the bike there, right? He left the lock back, I hope, right? Anyway, so we've got different types of locks that have been in the market for many years, like we said, and none of them have been effective enough. So you've got different types of locks, like we said. Each and every single one of them has, they've got super strength and stuff, but at the same time, all you need to do, if you don't have a proper cutter to open up the lock, which I've seen most locks break with just like a nice size lock, with a good cutter, you can just break through everything. But I've also seen guys carrying like portable grinders, power tools, and almost anything and everything. What, maybe 2-3 blades maximum to cut through everything. There's a lot of videos on YouTube that show and demonstrate basically how to break locks and stuff. So we're not going to get into that, but we will post like pictures and stuff of the different types of locks that we have seen, and some of them that have been improved. But it's so easy nowadays to rob a bike. You've got 2, 3, 4 guys, or even just pick up the bike, dump into the back of the van, and then you just don't see a bike again. Imran's had a few bikes.
Two bikes and one car.
Yeah. So like we said, his door is always open if you want to borrow any of his cars and motorcycles.
It's always with the keys on.
Yeah. We're gonna give his house address as well.
Arrive and drive.
Yeah. Anyway, so what we're gonna get to now is we got Shreyas on board, and he's gonna be telling us about this device that he's got. And honestly, I feel like what he's gonna be talking about is something very special. Yeah, I know that there have been trackers already. People have, like you said, have used AirTags. They've used the ones that Samsung provide, and all of that, which are great. I'm not saying that they're not, but if they're easily accessible or easy to find, or they make the sound when the iPhone comes next to it and makes that ticking sound, automatically you know that it's done. It's just easy for the thief to just pick it up and it's over and done with. Okay guys, so we've got Mr. Shreyas over here, and he's going to be telling us about the product that he's got for us.
First of all, also thank you so much for having me here. I mean, I've been following you guys on YouTube, Instagram. It's been such a pleasure here.
Same for us.
Finally, I mean, it's such helpful content, especially for me as a new rider in Bahrain. It's really helping me out. But
Appreciate that.
So what I wanted to talk to you guys about today is this GPS tracker.
Okay.
So it's a commercially made GPS tracker for giving you a sense of security for your whole luxury fleet. Basically, it can be your sports car, your sports bike, your boats, whatever has a motor at its side.
Nice.
So what?
Wives as well?
I think you'll have to blur that out. But anyway,
no, it's a serious question. Imran's wife messaged me. She's like, "Hey, could you get this done for him?" Is that allowed or not?
But you know that there was a case on that, by the way?
There is?
Yes.
Oh, okay, then no.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Anyway, so I would like to talk about few, amazing features of this device. First one is, you can put a geo fence. It means you can set a radius in the map. So you get a dashboard for this device, an online dashboard as well as an application. So what you can do is you can put a radius of, let's say, 500 or 1 kilometer around your garage, and let's say if someone steals your bike or moves your bike, away from that area, you get notifications
Wow.
on your phone, on your email, and that's when you start. That's when you know you have your bike is moving out of your garage, and you take your vehicle and you go after it. So
Nice.
that is one major feature. Second one is the second step basically. Okay, you know your bike is out of your garage. What do you do after that? You know what else how is this gonna help you secure your bike? So there's a feature called engine cutoff basically.
Okay.
So it works both ways. Okay, the recommended way is when, let's say, the thief takes the bike and goes to a nearby gas station to fill up fuel. He removes the key, puts fuel, puts the key back in. He can't turn the bike.
Nice.
So what you have to do is when you get a notification that your bike is out of the geofence, you just hit the kill switch on the application. It enables that feature.
Okay.
Second cutoff feature is what I don't usually recommend is because let's say the bike is moving, you're seeing you can live track it. So the bike is moving on the highway, you hit the engine cutoff. The second option, what it does is it kills the ignition.
Direct cutoff.
Direct.
Wow.
So it's dangerous, and I don't really recommend it because anything can happen. In the end, you want your bike at home.
Back in one piece.
So that is the cutoff.
There's no option to like shock the rider while he's riding this.
I wish. Maybe we can develop it. So it's a very good option safety-wise. So these are the safety features or how I put it. The other features are will help you maintain the bike or even before that. Let's say you are lending your bike to your friend.
Okay.
For a day. Hey, my guy, I'm here from Dubai. I want to ride your bike. Okay, you give your bike, but you don't know what's going to happen. He says I'm going to go to Ambaj, but he went all the way
To fairly looking up.
Maybe. So what you could do is you could track your bike live. End of the day, you can see how many kilometers he did, how much speed he went, on what road, what was his top speed.
Okay.
I mean, you could track it in that way. And did he do any harsh braking? Because this one has a G sensor.
Oh wow.
So
Accelerometer,
PDs and stoppies, everything, huh?
Yeah. So you can track all that. And apart from tracking, I would say, let's say, Oscar, you have a few bikes, right?
Yeah.
How do you maintain the service intervals? How do you know?
It's a very tricky one. Honestly, I try and check the dipstick. I try and do a lot of things, and then having to call the guys in the shop and be like, hey, I can't remember when's the last time.
Yeah.
I used to set up the auto and just to check, just to see when's the last time. Whenever I do a service, usually I hit the button so it resets and I can check from there.
What if you hit trip 2 reset instead of trip 1?
That happens. That happens.
So in this, what you can do is you can set all your, let's say you have 3 bikes, 4 cars, everything you can set. Let's say the last service what you did and the next service when you want to do, even the tire change.
What?
Yeah, complete. You can set reminders. So as and when the date is nearby or the kilometers is nearby, let's say after at 4,900 kilometers you want to start getting notifications, you get notification. Oh, hey Oscar, this bike needs service. This bike needs.
The bills are coming. It's like okay,
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of apps at the
So-
moment is happening there.
Nice.
All that you can do. Another thing, registration renewal.
What?
Yeah. You can put a tracker on it. I mean, you can put a reminder. Sorry, you can put a reminder on it.
Wow, because that's something that
So
I always forget.
you can reduce the fines on that as well. Like you won't miss because I know the application is there from e-traffic.
It is there.
But it
there.
doesn't remind you.
There's no alert.
Unless
for it.
you go and look at it, you
Yeah.
want to check
No,
some
that's what I was-
speeding fines, then you go.
Exactly,
To that.
exactly.
But yeah.
I mean, you tend to, from the insurance company, you get those notifications, but you tend to ignore all of the SMS,
See,
right?
the insurance note.
Definitely.
Yeah, insurance guys send you like a month before. or
3 months
something.
before, I think.
I don't know. I ignore it.
I get
Anyways,
Mubarak,
we don't
New
get
Year.
I don't get
I don't bother myself with that.
That's true.
But
But yeah, you can track all this, with this. And second thing is, let me come back to the, when you lend your bike to someone. If someone goes above, let's say 120, which is the actual speed limit in Bahrain, you get notification, live notification. It's not that end of the day you go check, okay, this is what we do.
Okay, same time.
Same time you get
Wow.
notification. So you can call your friend, hey buddy, slow down.
You can't control it and like reduce the speed.
Stop playing with it.
Yeah.
Hit the kill switch, huh? Hit the kill switch.
Nice. Because I know like go-karts, if you remember when we were younger and Water Garden, they had electric go-karts, so they were just hitting buttons like, like slowing you down and stuff. So there were times like we tried to get that extra round, and just when you're like going past them, they could tell from your face like, okay, this guy's trying to go like make a run for it, and then they just switch off your go-kart and like get off, So that's interesting.
But yeah, many features which can actually help maintain your fleet, secure it, have a sense of security. Like you can have a storage and you can still know, okay, all my vehicles are still here.
Wow. It makes travel as well a lot easier, right? A bit of a peace of mind as well. Then.
Yeah.
Nice.
Installation of this device also plays a crucial role. We have the company which provides this has very good trained technicians.
Okay.
They install it at a place where it's not easily accessible by normal service technicians. When you take your bike for service, let's say they can't see it. I mean, they don't even know that a tracker is there.
Yeah,
so
of course.
basically, so that's how it is. That's how it should be installed also. So that a normal thief, what he does,
It should be completely autonomous.
they remove the seat, they remove the battery.
That's first thing. That's probably the first thing. Not that I've ever robbed a bike, but yeah, that's the first thing I assume they do.
So here, this also backs you up with the internal backup battery.
Nice.
And when they pull out the main battery, you get a notification.
What?
Yeah.
So the first notification when someone steals it.
Yeah.
The next one if someone pulls out the battery.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I've got a question. How is all messages are coming to you, notification, other than the battery? Does it have something else inside?
Yeah, it has a SIM card, right, to give you the live.
No wonder. I was like, how the hell is it giving all the
That's
information?
insane.
Yeah.
That's insane.
So everything you get notifications, and so you have different, like you said, different levels of notification. So a thief, let's say, like Mr. Imran here, keeps. the
I
key
got
and,
robbed. I'm not a thief.
Just arrive and drive. So if he has already the key and if he has taken the bike off, the geofence gives you the notification. Then you get an option to cut off the engine. Let's say the key is not there and he literally has to take it physically and he'll disconnect the battery. Again, the internal backup battery. Everything you're covered.
Wow.
Coming back to installation, like I told, they have trained technicians. They install it very good, and you're covered for the whole period you're with them. Warranty, lifetime warranty. So
Wow.
I think this
That's
is one of the good. This is needed. Must. I'm telling you, I've been hearing a lot. I was going through. I was going through Google search like how to protect your vehicles, and I've been reading a lot of people complaining about they got robbed, they saw the bike, they couldn't do anything, and then kept chasing the area and everything. But if this
Yeah.
device is there, I think it's game over with
It's
robbers.
very instant. Sounds like. I mean, what about the radius? Like, what I'm trying to ask is, like, what's the distance? Like, from if I'm trying to track it, if I've got my phone, for example, and I'm trying to find it. Let's say I'm in the middle of a scrapyard or something. How easy is it to detect it? Is it like pinpoint?
2.5 meter accident.
That's right.
Wow.
This is nice.
Really? Okay.
The company who makes it is very reputable, very old company. They have the right certifications for it. The product is very good. It has been tried and tested with harsh weather conditions. So you're good to go.
Nice. That's amazing because I was thinking, because sometimes it's just like you stand at a distance.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's somewhere in this
area, but
but
you can't
you don't know
even
where
see
it
it.
is.
No, I mean, it's a very valid point because I tried with AirTag and it gives you a kilometer distance until you don't have an iPhone close by. I
Okay.
think this is something very good. I mean, Why to be lost rather than?
And the data, it will only detect in a Bluetooth range.
Yeah, that's
With the SIM card, it's
Yeah,
virtually
amazing.
Airtel, I think you have to be
TTTD.
Yes.
Yeah.
And by the time Robert comes in,
Yeah.
okay.
No, nice. That's nice.
So this one you can share. You can share the location of this. Let's say you found the bike. Share the location with your friends.
Interesting, because I was gonna ask, like, if I'm traveling and someone does take the bike, how am I gonna get the location sent to somebody? You know, that's a very interesting one that you just said. What about the experiences you've had with it? Have you mounted on any of the cars that you've had?
Yeah, actually, I've had not on my cars. I know a few of my clients who have rental cars.
Okay.
Yeah. Trust me,
fleet vehicles.
Nice.
they need this now. Okay, so what they do is, as and when they pull out new cars from the showroom, they just install this immediately.
Wow.
Because this will help them a lot, because they track a lot with this. Because let's talk about a rental car business. So in rental car, you can track the kilometers, how many, the car has done, whether the driver has been sitting, sleeping in the car, putting the car on idle and AC blast, all that you can track. So you can track the idle time of the car.
Why?
How much time the engine has been running, everything.
That's an amazing.
And the
system.
history, the location history goes back up to 60 days.
Wow,
Yeah,
wow.
45 to 60 days. Yeah.
About install now, again, if you've got someone installing it, there's a good chance of them being able to rob the bike or car, right? So that's something you're gonna have to have a trusted person in doing the install, of course. Is it something very complicated? Is it something that someone can just buy and then try and install on their own?
No. Because, like I told you, this has many features like cutoff.
Yeah.
You can't, layman can't do it. The trained technician has to know what type of vehicle it is, what are the electronics which goes into that vehicle, what actually happens when they switch on the vehicle, and they have to be trained on that.
Okay.
And you can't mess up the ride, right?
True. I was just gonna go there. I think this device should be with all the dealerships because we have demo bikes.
Yeah, of course. Nice.
It's very important. Again, now when you said that it should not be, the technician should not know, the other technicians should not know where the device is, we as the dealers, we would definitely know, strip down the whole car, our bike.
No, of
So
course.
what is your, I mean, we can, I think we should try to test one of the products.
No, that's our
On
plan.
our-
Is there anything else you want to add to this, or are you good?
I mean, this is a very good product. I mean, if you have a fleet of luxury vehicles, I would say go for it.
Okay.
Maybe bike, car, maybe boats.
Nice. No,
Jet skis, Imran.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Imran's a jet ski guy, huh? No, definitely. I mean, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get Shriyas involved as well. We're gonna have Wasif's bike, the Ducati Scrambler. We're gonna install it on that, and it's a surprise.
Me being a
Sorry.
Me being a
Sponsored.
like I ride daily, you know that.
Yeah.
It's my commute, so it will be interesting.
Can Austin have the app because the problem is that this guy doesn't answer the call. So we can kill switch in the middle of the ride sometimes, so we know what's happening.
I wouldn't recommend it, but yeah, I can explain that to you.
No, so what's the plan is we're gonna install the tracking device on Wasif's bike, and at the same time we're gonna be able to just try and test it for an entire month, and then we're gonna get back to you about a review about it, just so you know of course the positives and the negatives as well. So how we can improve the system. We've talked about trying to do something else as well with it, and hopefully you guys can stay up to date as well with that.
And we're going to show the application interface as well.
Exactly.
How easy it is to use and gather the data.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
You're not gonna see the bike anymore.
yeah. Alright, thanks a lot.